Hi everyone, this is yours truly, Mrs. Emmanuel, coming with you for multiplying binomials. You probably say, is this the same as polynomials? Yes. Guys, I changed the date to the 26th because it's the 26th of the month today. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't. But anyway, here we go. This is what I want to do. I'm going to try to do it a little different. I saw a student doing it this way, and I sort of liked it, so I'm going to try his method. Here we have a binomial 4x plus 1 times x plus 3. So I want to use his method. And when I saw this student do it, and perhaps it will help you, this student said, okay, I understand what she's saying. She's telling us to take this 4x and multiply it times there. So what he did, he said 4x times x plus 3. Then he worked that out. He said, okay, that's 4x times x. Then he said, I got to put my plus here, so I put a plus. Then he said 4x times 3. So it's 4x times 3. Now we know that, and I'm going to put equals here. I'm mimicking him. So we write 4 here. X times x, that's multiplication. So you write your x. The exponent is 1 and 1. So that's going to be squared because of when you have the same base and you're multiplying variables, you keep the variable the same, you add the exponent with multiplication. Okay? So then he said, okay, bring your plus down. He said 4 times 3 is 12. Just bring the x down because there's no other x we're multiplying by. Okay? Since this is an x squared and this is an x, we're done because they're not like terms. They have to have the same exponent if I was going to add the coefficient. So that is for 4x times x plus 3. Then he took the 1 and multiply it times this factor. So he said 1 times x plus 3. And he just, 1 times anything is just anything. So 1 times x is just x. 1 times 3 is 3. That's plus. That's positive, so it's a plus. Then he combined the two. And I was like, oh, that was interesting. That was different. That was different. So that's how he did his. So he took the 4x squared. He wrote that. Then he wrote plus 12x. Okay. Then he said plus x plus 3. So this portion came from the pink. And this portion came from the green. So I was like, oh, cool. That's the way he enjoyed doing it. Now you probably said, do we have like terms? Yes, we do. We have here plus 12x and x. Same variable, same exponent. So we have 4x squared, positive, positive. So 12x plus 1x is a 1 there. So 12x plus 1x is 13x plus 3. Okay. So this is already written in standard form because the highest degree is here, which is 2. So it's 4x squared plus 13x plus 3. No, you cannot add these two terms together because this is squared and this is not. It has to be identical to add it. Okay? So that's the way he did it. So if you like this way, rewind it, pause it, do it this way. Now that's how he did it. I'm going to do example 2 the way I usually do it. Okay? So here we go with example 2. I'm going to try to put a little twist on it a little. I want to underline this 3x plus 2 because I'm going to use it and highlight it with blue because I'm going to use this twice. Okay. Remember that we take the 2x and we're going to multiply it times this factor. Then we're going to take the negative 1 and also multiply it times this binomial. So I'm going to rewrite it as 2x times 3x plus 2 minus 1 times 3x plus 2. What I want you to see is that this 3x plus 2 was written twice. Okay? The 2x came from the first binomial. It's the first term in the first binomial. The negative 1 is the constant in this first binomial. The 3x plus 2 is the second factor here. That's where that 3x plus 2, because we're using a distributive property. Now I'm going to just distribute it. the 2x first to each term in this binomial. So I'm going to say 2x times 3x. Okay, bring this plus down because it's going to be positive. Then I'm going to say 2x times 2. Okay, I distributed down with that portion. And then the negative 1, I'm going to distribute it to 3x plus 2. So I'm going to say negative 1 times 3x, negative and positive is negative. So I'm going to say 1 times 3x. Then I have negative 1 times a positive 2. So a negative times a positive is a negative. Take care of the negative now. Then I'm going to write 1 times 2. Okay. In this case, I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to put in this term, because remember, terms are separated by addition and subtraction. So with this term, I'm going to rearrange it so that my verbs can be together and my numbers can be together. So I'm going to say 2 times 3 times x times x. Bring down this plus sign. Write 2 times 2 times x. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. Negative 1 times 3, write the x. Negative 1 times 2. And you probably say, you didn't rearrange this exactly because it already had the numbers together and the variables along. Okay. So now let's go through and multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Here we have x times x. Okay, we're multiplying variables with the same base. So therefore, I'm going to keep the base the same. Add the exponent. It's 1 and 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, bring down the plus sign. 2 times 2 is 4. It only has one variable x, so write it down. Okay. Then do the same thing here. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Bring down your x. Bring down your subtraction. And here I brought that down, just where negative. 1 times 2 is 2. Now, all I have to do is combine my like terms. And if you notice here, these are like terms, because both of them had the same x with the same exponent. So I have here 6x squared, positive 4, minus 3. So basically 4 minus 3 is 1. So I have 1x. So I write 1x, 1x. And bring down my constant minus 2. And I'm done. It's in standard form. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Rewind, pause, look at it as many times as you need to. Enjoy. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, if I could get this thing to stop. Here we go. Bye.